Welcome to the demonstration video on integrating Cisco ThousandEyes with Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN. In this video, you will learn how to use the Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN Manager ThousandEyes workflow to orchestrate the deployment of ThousandEyes agents on your SD-WAN routers. This capability enables you to quickly deploy multiple agents across branch locations with just a few clicks. Installing Cisco ThousandEyes agents at branch locations significantly enhances visibility across your WAN environment. This integration allows you to monitor SD-WAN endpoints for performance and availability and evaluate the performance of cloud and SaaS applications from the branch perspective. It also enables you to analyze connectivity between branch sites and internal applications hosted in the data center. By integrating Cisco ThousandEyes with Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN, you can orchestrate the deployment of ThousandEyes agents across your branches quickly and efficiently. There's no need for additional hardware at the branch or relying on manual, time-consuming installation processes. Before you begin the integration, ensure that you have met all the necessary prerequisites. Workflow-based integration is the new integration method introduced in the 20.16 SD-WAN Manager software release. However, if your SD-WAN fabric is running an earlier software version, an alternative integration method using configuration templates is also available. This method is covered in a dedicated video. The SD-WAN routers intended to host ThousandEyes agents must be configured using configuration groups. If your branch routers use device configuration templates instead, consider using the alternative integration method. Each deployed agent running on an SD-WAN router must be able to communicate with ThousandEyes backend servers. Make sure that appropriate default route and NAT policies are configured, which enable agent connectivity to these servers over the public internet. Each deployed agent will automatically be assigned an IP address from an allocated /30 network prefix. These prefixes are derived from a global IP address pool, which must be defined as part of the prerequisites. Deployed agents rely heavily on DNS servers. Ensure that one or more DNS servers are defined through the Transport VPN feature within the configuration group associated with your devices. Before initiating the deployment of agents, you must transfer the ThousandEyes agent software into the software repository of the SD-WAN Manager. On the ThousandEyes side, you require user credentials with the organization admin role to access your Cisco ThousandEyes account when initiating workflow integration. First, let's see how you can download the appropriate agent software from the Cisco ThousandEyes portal. Once logged in successfully, navigate to Network and App Synthetics and select Agent Settings. Click the Add New Enterprise Agent button. In the pop-up that appears, select the Cisco Application Hosting tab, followed by the Catalyst Routing tab. Notice that two different device architectures are supported here. The x86 architecture covers most routing platforms, including the Cisco Catalyst 8000 series routers and ISR 4000 series routers. ARM-based agents are typically used with lower-end routing platforms, such as the Cisco ISR 1000 series. If you are unsure which software is correct for your router, refer to the documentation by clicking this link, which directs you to the relevant section of ThousandEyes documentation. In this demonstration, you will use the x86-based agent. You can download it by clicking the Download button. Once downloaded, navigate to the SD-WAN Manager web interface. Select Maintenance, Software Repository. Within the software repository, navigate to the Virtual Images section. You can see that the repository is currently empty. Select the Add New Virtual Image drop-down list and choose Manager, since you will upload the ThousandEyes agent software directly to the SD-WAN Manager. Select the downloaded file by clicking within the Upload area or simply drag and drop the file. You can accept the default options and simply click the Upload button. After a few moments, you will notice that the ThousandEyes agent software has been successfully added to the software repository. In the next prerequisite task, you need to configure the global IP address pool, which will be used to assign addresses to deployed agents. Navigate to Configuration, Network Hierarchy. Notice that under the Pools tab, only default entries currently exist. Click Add Pool. First, provide a pool name. You can define it as TE_agent and set its description as ThousandEyes agents. For the pool type, select the ThousandEyes agents option from the drop-down list. Next, specify the IP subnet and its prefix length. For this example, you can use 192.168.100.0 with a prefix length 24. Finally, click Add. You should now see the newly defined IP pool in the list. Once all prerequisites are met, you can begin the integration by navigating to Workflows, Workflow Library. In the library, locate the Configure ThousandEyes workflow and click Start. Click the Let's Do It button to initiate the workflow. On the left side, you will see an overview of the workflow steps. In the first step, you will connect your Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN to the Cisco ThousandEyes instance by providing your ThousandEyes credentials. First, review and consent to the data that will be exchanged between the platforms. For convenience, you can leave the Remember Access Token for Future Sign-ins option selected. Click Connect ThousandEyes. Then click Verify and enter your ThousandEyes credentials. Click Login, review the authorization list, and then click Confirm. Upon successful authentication, you will proceed to the second step. From the drop-down list, select the appropriate ThousandEyes account group into which you want to deploy the ThousandEyes agents. Click Next. The third step is optional. It allows you to select one or more monitoring templates to begin testing common business applications. For example, select the Cisco WebEx option, then click Next. If you selected any application templates, in the fourth step, you now need to provide details for those tests. For the WebEx template, enter the relevant subdomain. Here, it's Cisco. You can also specify how frequently the test should run. Let's keep the default values. Once you are satisfied with the test options, click Next. The fifth step allows you to select the sites where you want to deploy the ThousandEyes agents. Only the sites with supported routers and the required prerequisites, such as being managed by a configuration group, will appear in this list. After selecting a site, choose the specific service VPN for the selected router from the drop-down list. If traffic from the selected router needs to pass through an explicit proxy, you can also configure all the proxy settings. Once everything is configured, click Next. In the last step, you can review all selected options. Make any necessary changes. When ready, click Start Monitoring to initiate the agent deployment and begin monitoring services based on the selected templates. If you wish to monitor the scheduled task, navigate to the top of the screen and click the Tasks menu. Click the active task to view its details and monitor the progress. It may take several minutes to complete. However, if all prerequisites were met successfully, the task should be completed without issues. Once the deployment is complete, you can switch to the ThousandEyes portal to verify the agent status. Navigate to Network and App Synthetics, Agent Settings. As expected, you should see a new agent entry listed. Click the entry to display additional details. Under Platform, you can confirm that the agent is running on the ISR 4K routing platform. In the ThousandEyes portal, you can also view the details of the scheduled tests targeting the Cisco WebEx application. Navigate to Network and App Synthetics, Test Settings. You should see a new test entry, specifically an HTTP test targeting cisco.webex.com. Click the Views icon to quickly check the test results. As expected, the service is currently reachable. Back in the SD-WAN Manager, there is also a dedicated view to help you monitor deployed agents across your branch routers. Navigate to Tools, ThousandEyes Monitoring to access the monitoring dashboard. Here, you can see the overall status of deployed agents, all deployed tests, and agent-specific details. Now that you have learned how to integrate Cisco ThousandEyes with Cisco Catalyst SD-WAN, you can leverage this integration to quickly deploy enterprise agents across your WAN environment. This enables you to run ThousandEyes tests directly from branch locations, increasing end-to-end visibility and reducing the mean time to resolution for WAN-related issues. Thank you for watching.